figured that it would be a good thing to teach other guys and some ladies out there sort of how to eat healthy in a very inexpensive manner and
frugal, if you will.
Frugal, exactly. And then do so to cook something that is good enough to impress whoever you're cooking it for. That's sort of what we're trying to do. Yeah, so this will be the first cooking video that we put out, and Mike's going to talk to you about the ingredients we have in front of us today, or behind us, I guess.
Alright, YouTube, so as my man said, it's the first Feed the Man healthy cooking video, first of many, and we've got some very healthy and frugal ingredients right here. We've got our tomatoes, which provide an excellent source of water, fiber, antioxidants, lycopene. And we've got peppers, we've got scallions, we have lemon, of course, alfalfa sprouts, we have our onions, we have our cucumbers, and we got another ingredient here that I keep
This is a mango. Mangoes, I believe, have a lot of fiber in them.
They have the fiber and the water and the antioxidants that we need.
Yeah, that's money right there.
Makes this recipe taste extra good and good post-workout, along with the protein in our main ingredients.
Here we go.
Our delicious lean protein.
Look at that fatty piece of tuna right there. Or not fatty, it's nice and lean, but it's good. This is good stuff.
Got a good lean protein right there. It does have some healthy omega-3 fatty acids, so it's going to be good. Post-workout, good for building lean muscle, as well as reducing inflammation, good for heart health, good for our cholesterol, all kinds of different health benefits, along with just the practical benefits of being able to cook for yourself, cook for your significant other, and the lady you're trying to impress, whoever it might be.
It's key, and that's the thing. Is like these meals are going to be really good for you. You're going to feel really satisfied when you're done making it and eating it. It's going to be really impressive, and they're all going to be pretty simple to make. I mean, like, I'm not exactly a 5-star chef, but I just thought of these recipes and said, you know what, let's do it.
Simple enough for me to make, and that's something.
That says a lot right there.
And I'm no cook. I don't even know what some of the ingredients are sometimes, but even I can make this, and it tastes great. It makes me look like a 5-star chef when in reality, I can barely make a protein shake, I suppose. So.
Yep, so here we go. Time to make some pan-seared tuna.
Alright, I'll show you how it's done.
Alright, so what we did was we chopped up all the ingredients that we had. Right here, it's like a half cup of mango. We're going to put that into a bowl. It's like putting it into a bowl. Half cup of tomato, right in the bowl. I usually use heirloom tomatoes. I think they taste a little bit better, but they didn't have any at the store, so that was just a regular tomato, a greenhouse tomato. Then we have some green onions and cucumbers, like a half cup, mostly cucumbers with the green onions. Put that in there. This is for the mango salsa, if you will. Then we have like a half cup of orange peppers and a medallion onion. Throw that in there. Beautiful. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper in here, and some olive oil. So that. Pepper.
Gotta kick it up a notch.
Kick it up a notch. Boom, boom, baby. Alright, and then a little bit of olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil. It's good stuff.
So where to go, get that unsaturated fat in there.
Right.
Heart healthy fat.
Mix this bowl up nice and good. Get your hands in there, but just make sure you wash them first because it's disgusting. Didn't?
I'm starving already.
Yeah, so
starving.
Good, you got like a nice salsa going in there. And then what we did with the tuna is we put pretty healthy covering of salt and pepper on it. You can see right there.
Now that's a nice cut of tuna right there.
Each side, it's pretty key.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to fire up the stove and we're going to start cooking.
It's time to get to work. Let's do it.
Alright, so what we've done now is we've got some olive oil in this wicked hot pan. So pretty much just turn your stove up to high or very high or extremely high, whatever the highest setting is. And then once it gets like pretty high, you can turn it down a little bit because you don't want to burn. So we got some olive oil in there. That is really hot. And we have a little bit of olive oil in this pan over here. This is going to be the salsa. That's going to be in a minute. So since this is nice and hot, what we're going to do is we are going to take our piece of fish and we are just going to make sure the olive oil is all spread out. We're going to throw it down. You can hear it. You can hear it sizzling. You know, that's a good sign. That means it's hot enough. And that means we're good to go. See, this is a non-stick pan, which is a good thing because you don't want the fish to get stuck to the pan. A lot of times crappy pans like this one over here, that's why we're putting the inexpensive, you know, salsa stuff in that one. And you really, when you get your tuna, you want to get, you know, a nice, ideally a piece of fresh fish. This was previously frozen, whatever the hell that means. I mean, well, it obviously means it's frozen at one point, but it's not as good, but, you know, we can live with that. So we're going to cook this for 2 minutes on this side, and then 2 minutes on the other side. That's going to keep it nice and rare in the middle. If you don't like it rare, you cook it for another minute on either side, another 2 minutes, whatever. It's totally fine to eat raw on the inside. I mean, it's not, you don't have to be worried. It's not like eating chicken or anything where you're going to die or whatever. Yeah, and so basically cook this 2 minutes on each side, on high, and if you can tell if it's done nice and rare if the sides have grayed out. You know, they're not pink on the sides. That's usually how I judge whether or not it's cooked to my satisfaction. Yeah, so we're just gonna let this cook, and then by the time you flip it over for the next 2 minutes, you're gonna turn on this like medium high, and then what we're gonna do then is put this in there. We'll show you that in a minute.
Smells great already. I'm excited.
All right, so now you can see that the tuna is nice and brown. As it, you know, you flip it up, make sure it's it's brown on the other side. No pink around the edges. That means you cooked off all any potential contaminants, I would say.
Looks perfect to me.
And then, so what we did is we had this other pan on medium, low heat, and we added our little salsa. Right there, you can see that. We put a little olive oil in the pan, added the salsa, mixed it around a little bit. And what I like to do is I like to take first a little bit of lemon, squeeze that in there, you know, get some flavor. Then some cheap fruity white wine, you know, it doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it has a little bit of acidity. If you don't drink, you can use like vinegar, but if you like gonna be drinking the remnants of the pan, you probably have a problem.
As long as you're 21, alright?
Yeah, exactly. Can't open the top now. Nice. There we go. Just a little bit of wine in there. You don't want to like inundate the pan. Just mix it around. It's nice and warm. Yeah, look at that.
Really brings out the flavor of the sauce.
Yeah, and look at those colors. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's good stuff right there. Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna plate it, and then we're gonna show you what it's like. All right. So we put this on the plate. You can see that right there.
Look at that.
So what I like to do is I like to, make sure, most of the salsa stays on top so it looks nice. And then, I put the sprouts on the back, and then you can take one of those scallions and you can sort of slice along the edges of the green part. You do that and sort of make it into like a quarter and then spread it out a little bit, and it gives it that cool little flower effect. You bust something like this out, when you have your date over to your place for dinner for the first time, a couple candles, a couple bottles of, Cristal, or something cheaper, but, you bust this out, they think that you went to, like, culinary school even though you're an accountant, like, it's cool stuff.
Yeah, this is a 5-star meal, and this will definitely seal the deal with the ladies when you have them over. And unlike my protein shakes I've offered the dates in the past, and my sources of protein, this will get you a second date. So this looks like it should cost $50 at a 5-star restaurant.
Exactly.
It's healthy, it's cheap, it's great, it's good for you. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's a overall fantastic meal.
Yeah, and we made it ourselves, and we are definitely not cooks.
And even I can make this, so if I can make it, then you can make it, YouTube. So try it out and enjoy it.
Yeah, and yeah, try it out. It's a great recipe. If you have any questions, let us know. And results, and be the man. Signing out. Until next time.